Hello everyone, it's Azamarsa here, and welcome back to Rising Angels Reborn. Now, I'm sorry I haven't been keeping this on the channel, it's just that I was doing other games to try and put out for you guys, and I did a creepypasta that I know some people liked. There were a lot of views on it. I don't know if everyone liked it or not. I hope they did. My voice isn't all that great for reading creepypastas, but I'll try and keep in the habit of doing that late at night, posting it on days where I can't really record or post anything, as a few days ago when I wasn't home, I had to post 2 videos to clear up for the Saturday that I wouldn't be here. So I put it on Friday at 8 p.m. I had it scheduled to go up to that, so I didn't miss Saturdays, even though I got back at 11:30 p.m. on Saturday that day. I just didn't have time to record anything because it would have been Sunday by the time I was done, so I just put up Sunday's video, and I had the other 2 for that day. So, these, if you don't remember, I said in the video before this, or the one before that these are for voices in the room that people can just listen to, because that's one of the goals of our channel, is to have people just listen to us as a voice, an extension of something they cannot have. And we'll be starting another one as soon as this is over. Not entirely sure. It might be Voices of the Sea, it might be something else, or it just might be something entirely different. So keep watch out for something that might happen after the series is done. But let's continue with where we left off. I can't believe it. I can't believe I got my clue back. Maybe not all of them, but at least I have something to validate my existence. My lab door is unlocked again. Now I'm positive I locked it last night. Well. My clue given back to me and the culprit returning to the scene of the crime. Today is a good day. Apparently so. Aha! I caught you. Could you not yell so loudly? I can hear you perfectly fine without the volume increase. Kika. I should have known. Perhaps because we met before and I've told you my name? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? How did you get into my lab? The door? The door. It's mysteriously the door. Okay. Was it unlocked when you got here? No. So you broke into my lab. Is that a question you can answer without an attitude? This is why we need to go home. Rise isn't good for your temperament. Are you going to explain how you unlocked my door and what the hell you are doing in here? I want an answer now. I just realized that's not a question, but anyways, let's continue. Not in a week? You seem perfectly content with making us wait with no information for that long. She's dodging my questions left and right. Still, she can't leave this lab without getting past me. I will get my answers. Whatever, spy. I got what I wanted anyway. And whatever it is isn't leaving here. Unless you can pry out my brain, too bad. I wanted the truth for myself, and I found it. You're not seriously going to pry my brain out. That's murder, in case you forgot, idiot. Where is the recording? Your precious recording is on the table. I didn't break it like Zuri did. Zuri didn't break anything. Someone else did. Yes, because we love Zuri, and that is a major fact, and it has been proven. Okay. Of course Zuri broke it. Stop lying to yourself. The evidence all points to her. Oh, is that it? You think I broke it? You broke into my lab and are avoiding simple inquiries about your methods and your purpose. Yeah, I'm a tad bit suspicious. I don't have to explain myself to you. Yes, you do. Fine then. I knew you had been holding information from us, like the real wording of that recording. I came in here to do a little bit of investigation of my own. Blech. Without my permission. Duh, you idiot. Really, why would I ask for permission from the person I suspect is hiding critical details? Because those details are above your clearance. If I choose not to share them, that's my prerogative. That's how you kill people. I bet you knew about those monsters in the sand. You crossed the line, Lieutenant. Do you think I'd put you all in danger without a proper warning? You SITOs are all alike. Father used to tell me stories about the corruption in your organization. I'm starting to see you are the same. My temper is flaring, and I can see the reprimand paperwork in my mind. Do you think I felt bad? Do you think I can't speak? Do you think I felt bad for the girl just a few days ago? Your hunger is getting the better of you. Start minding your... What does it matter? You're going to kill us. You almost killed Faye, and you haven't shown a single bit of remorse. How was I supposed to know that we were walking to a pack of sand piranhas. By doing your job. I did my job. You go, girl. I'm sure you did. With these clues, I'm starting to see what your job really is. What are you going to do when we find this thing? Are you just going to hand it over, or are you just going to use it? Are you going to keep it for your own purposes? Nothing to defend yourself? I'm trying to understand how you could possibly be this dense. I've been honest since the start. You haven't bothered telling me what I want to know. It sucks when the shoe is on the other foot, doesn't it? Technically, you can't wear someone else's shoes because there's something called manufacturer differences. What are these shoes? Arizona Jean Company shoes are in 8.5. Yeah, 8.5. But my boots that I wear are a 10.5. And these Converse over here are a 9. So, technically speaking, you cannot wear someone else's shoe. Or, what the fuck was I saying again? Except I can have you court-martialed for disrupting my operations. For keeping the rest of the crew informed on what you are doing. Just because the commander chooses not to share my reports with you doesn't mean I'm trying to kill anyone. Whatever, fine. Court-martial me, Major. What? Go ahead, do it. I really would. I mean, foxes are like the most adorablest creatures, especially humanoid foxes. But Kika's being a bitch. Just saying. I mean, I know she lost her parents and everything. Not to put that as like a major factor for her being one, but she technically has no actual alibi as to why she's doing all this. So let's court-martial her. Are you trying to challenge me? Yep, do it. Why can't she just go ahead and apologize for her disrespect? Why does she have to make us fight? I caught her breaking into my lab. End of story. Period. If she thinks I'm afraid to bring any sort of secret into light, Lieutenant Starr is sorely mistaken. There is nothing. I'll take her back and have her stripped of her rank. Wait. Nice try. We're not going home. You're not as dumb as you look. Why are you so bent on ending our search for a potentially world-destroying artifact? Do you not care? Do you not care, bruh? I'll fight you. Since I'm technically a woman in this game. God, that would be amazing. I care a hell of a lot more than you do, which is why I want to leave the stupid thing lost. That researcher is clearly trying to lose it in an uncharted space. Why don't we let him? Do you think someone else is going to get it for us? Yeah, the voids of space. My blood is boiling. She deserves to be locked up in a room far away from a place where she could interfere with my operation. This delinquency is inexcusable. Wow, I actually said that word right. Oh, and idiotly? Kylie let me in. Everyone wants to know the truth you're hiding from us. Kylie let her in? But why? She doesn't strike me as the type who would wantonly break rules. Unprofessional, but squeaky and clean. Squeaky and clean. Soul supports her. My dear, you mustn't let the curious lieutenant bother you so. Oh, Colonel Nelson. The corrupt doctor. Can I help you with something? I would like to extend my hand to you if you wouldn't mind. Keep that thing where it is. I don't know what you've touched. We would. That's right, we would. I think I've had enough of the flight officer's help. Officer Migi, did you illegally grant Lieutenant Starr access to my lab? I need an answer. Try as I might, I just can't keep the bitterness out of my tone. This operation didn't need any more wretches chucked in. It's alright, little one. Just tell her exactly what you told me. Or what you forced her to say. Now. You must be brave or you'll be the one who is punished. Kika forced me. She threatened to hurt me if I didn't help her. So she bullied you. In an unprofessional manner. I mean, I'm not saying there's professional manners of bullying, but she could have threatened you by saying she'll go to the commander or something, and also that you needed more information. I don't fucking know. Bullying is wrong. Don't do it. Or we will find you and we will use a wrench. I don't know why we have a wrench. That's not a conduct of a self-proclaimed hero. That's sick and disgusting. Again, don't bully. What about when my datapad got destroyed? Did you let her in then as well? Mm-hmm. I racked my brain for some evidence to counter the statement. It seems legitimate from the trembling hands and frightened bunny rabbit look, but it seems too convenient. She's adorable. Kika had no alibi for the first event. Her sour attitude and clear attempts at forcing an early termination to this mission don't do much as to clear her name. Still, Kylie didn't have an alibi either. Either? What's either? Either. As enraged as Lieutenant Starr's conduct as I am, right, emotion shouldn't convict her. This could be a situation of bad circumstances. Do I trust the hostile Kitsune who just lost her family, or the adorable mechanic who even has soul support, even though she's under the wing of a corrupt officer? I'll look into it. There's something suspicious with Kika anyway. I think she may have known more about the attack in the desert than she is letting on. She did have a very nasty fight with our sweet Faye as soon as Faye woke up. Really? Oh yes, quite nasty. The relationship has been strained for a very long time. Perhaps Faye grew tired of being the Kitsune's minion. Faye never seemed too happy with the title. The pale-haired Lupita always strikes me as more of a lone wolf. All the more reason I need to talk with Faye. Could Kika be looking to score some revenge? That would be the motive, an unverified one, but a potential motive for working out with the Ratlins. Rat humanoids that conquer space beyond the far reaches of the Starship Enterprise. I forgot what it was called. Raltons. Got that right. But they need more time to develop a relationship. Whoever laid that trap had to be working closely with the Raltons for a while. That doesn't fit Kika, without some more evidence. Is something the matter? No, just thinking. Perhaps you should take a break. You don't wish to get a premature wrinkles in those lovely cheeks of yours, do you? Stan... No. He's right, Major. You're really pretty. Thank you. Apparently everyone is... like, polysexual. Is that the word? All genders, all sexes, all sexualities. I can't remember. I say polysexual because that's what I am. So, you know. Is everyone polysexual here? Because Kylie's saying I'm pretty. Zuri has a crush on us. Alphonse says we look beautiful. Stan is a pervert. Soul's our friend, so I don't know. Continuing on. Thanks. You're adorable yourself, Officer Migi. What do you say? We have barely had a chance to talk since your arrival. While I enjoy his flattery, I have a mission and a chance of a lifetime. I don't know what dark future awaits my clue, so I need to be hasty. I'm afraid not. I can't say busy. He'll pry and question what I am up to. If he is the culprit, he'll try to raid my lab. If he isn't, he could spill the beans to my other suspect, Kika. What would say if I offered you a nice juicy steak instead of that dry rice you had for dinner? You look quite famished, and I don't mind you saying so, if you don't mind me saying so. You have what? Surely you grew weary of meager rice and limited amounts of synth food. Would you not care to partake in a real meal with myself and my little friend? The Colonel cooks really good Feud. They cook really good food. Don't worry about that. Join us! But aren't we rationing food right now? I don't recall seeing any of the sort of the menu. Of course you wouldn't have. We wouldn't have it if it were. So you're stealing from the ship's stores? No, they just never made it into the inventory sheet. Awesome! Nobody will miss them, except for you if you refuse this generous offer. Come, you could use a good meal. Is this what happened to the medicine Captain Moonfollow needed? It just never made the official numbers? I don't know what you were talking about, my dear. Little Faye got her medicine and is recovering from that venom. Yeah, the venom. Don't trip your hand, Natalie. You can't trust him. He is a suspect as Kika right now. More so since Kika seems to have the less positive motives. You expect me to turn a blind eye to this in exchange for food. I expect nothing. I would not offer this to you if I did not think you were an admissible SITO. So this is a bribe? For what? Bribery is such a nasty word. We just want to be your friend. It was my idea. We wanted to spend some time hanging out and I thought this would be a good present to break the ice. It's very rude to turn down a gift. Please, wouldn't you join us? I've got to go visit Faye. I can't stay for a meal. That's alright. We brought our gift with us, Kylie. Kylie extends a small container full of cube steak bits. The meat is based in herbs, and I can assume the steak sauce of some kind. My stomach gurgles in anticipation. But, to accept the bribe, I swore when I started this I wouldn't have been an officer who has morals. I can't swing my stance when my stomach dictates. I have pride and honor to think about. Maybe some other SITO would take it, but I'm an officer of a sense of pride in her duty. A duty. She has a duty. That's what she said. Duty. I must decline this. Theft of government goods, especially when we are rationing, is wrong. But nothing. If you wanted to give me this as a gift, you would take what you have and put it in the ship's stores. After all the praises from Sol, I expect better of you. I'm sorry. I turn to chew out the colonel for his part in this, but he stops short when I see the icy glare and sick smile on his face. He's a predator ready to strike. I'm sorry, Kylie, my dear. Why? You intended to report this, didn't you, Major? Your honor dictates it. That's right. Then I am very sorry, my compassionate mechanic. Why? Because your sweet gift to the Major is technically fraud and theft. You've been stealing from the state and smuggling unauthorized goods aboard a military craft. The Cadosian Space Force highly frowns upon that, even if you did it with the best intentions. But, okay, this is getting really fucking annoying. I mean, Stan, you're being a bit of a douche right now. You were the one that actually started talking about that. It doesn't matter if she was the one that was doing it, you brought up the conversation. So we can report both of you. No buts, I'm afraid. What you have done is highly illegal. When now that I report you, you could be looking at years in Maxwell Prison. But everyone was so happy. I was doing good for everyone. I know, my sweet girl, but those who follow the rules do not have compassion for those who break them, even for the best of reasons. Best of reasons? Everyone else is suffering. Is everyone? It pains me to say, but I think everyone on the ship has profited from Kylie's smuggling. What are you threatening? Oh, no threat. I'm just saying that should our young Hobbin go to jail, others might be investigated as well. I know one person on the ship who loved receiving gifts of quin steaks from Kylie. This investigation might put more than one person in jail. Bastard. Exactly. Please, I don't want to go to jail, I just want to help people. Everyone was so happy. They were happy, Kylie, they were. And they can still be, isn't that right, Major Pusio? Put the blame on Kylie and send Sol to prison. Do the right thing and put an honest officer in prison for doing nothing more than thinking his quartermaster was on the level. Sol isn't the only one either. Zuri, Alphonse, and the others. Fine, you bastard, I'll keep quiet. That's not a good attitude to have. Here, have some steak to cheer you up. Major. Don't worry, little one. The Major wishes overreacting. She's not going to send you to jail and will be happy to have your gift. Really? Let's get back to our lab. I promise to spend some special time with you. Bye! Oh my goodness. I'm really starting to think that Kika just wants answers and Stan is the douchebag who's destroying everything. That attitude did not help. I do not think Dreamons and his kind get alike. I don't even remember what he was. Satan. I couldn't send Sol to prison. He looks out for me and I look out for him. We are a team, but I should have. My job means I have to do things like this. I can't even do one simple job right. Those idiots back at the academy are probably laughing their heads off right now. I should have never allowed emotions into my equations. But I was happier here. I don't want to keep my distance. Nat. Please, not another emergency today. Guess what? Commander Rasuna stopped by and said she was lifting my punishment. I had to get reprimanded, but I'm free of confinement. That's great. What's wrong? You don't seem happy about it. No, we do not. Because you have to get reprimanded, which is bad. Nothing. I'm really happy for you. I was happy. It's really hard to stay happy when you seem so sad. Is it because of that? Zuri points at the foul food left behind. The package to bind me to this whole underground smuggling ring. Yeah. I proceed to tell her in painful detail about my attempts to do the right thing and how it was smashed back by the face of a cute quartermaster and a foul doctor. Can I see it? Go for it. Zuri nimbly picks it up from my hands, cracking open the lid to let the tantalizing aroma leak out. It smells really good. I think it would taste that way as well. Probably. It's a very nice gesture, especially after today's lovely meal of crunchy rice. Yeah. There's just one problem. There are a lot of problems with it. Which one are you thinking of? This. Zuri slams the container on the ground, raised by her taloned boots, and smashes the container, giving my lab floor a layer of plastic bits and chunks of meat. We're warriors, and we don't permit ourselves to partake in the corruption of scholars. I thought she was going to say it was poisoned. I'm a warrior now? A warrior in training under my wing. Even if you don't have the body yet, you have the heart. Thank you, Zuri. You are beautiful. You don't have the body of a warrior, but you're right. You don't have to have the body of a warrior. What the fuck am I saying? We are warriors loyal to our people. We can't accept this. But I can't do it. I cannot put Soul behind bars because Kylie withheld the truth about what she got things. Doing what is right for those under our protection sometimes means doing what is wrong in the eyes of our command. You can reject a bribe and still protect your charges. You're right. I can't beat myself up over this. I have to stay strong and solve the mystery. Afterward, I can try to get the snake arrested in a way that will protect Soul. That's the spirit. But what am I going to do about the mess you've made? Beautiful Zuri. Since she likes breaking things in without my permission and not letting this datapad get out of my sight, let's have a dear sweet Kika clean it up. Wait, Kika broke in here? Yep. She might also been the one who framed you. Too bad she doesn't know we have the real clue. Let's have her clean everything up while we pay Faye a quick visit. That's mean. I like it. Of course you like it, because it's not you who's getting punished. And because Kika might be the one who's involved. With the search program working on decrypting the picture on Zuri's datapad, I have a moment to investigate another lead. Time to interrogate Faye for reasons the Raltons might want her dead. But outside the door I can hear voices. Loud voices talking about things I can't quite make out through the sliding door. Did the culprit get to her before I did? Back me up. Okay. It's so coot, Soul. Coot? What's coot? Is that a word? Thank you. I remember how you liked conifer pigs, so I gathered up materials to stitch you one. It isn't one of my better ones. That's sweet, Soul. Oh, Natalie. Hey. Could I get one? Sure. Get put into a hospital bed on one of our missions. Start acting somewhat professional, and I'll maybe think about it. Bleh. You should be happy with me convincing Rasuna to let you out early. Only good little pups get gifts. I'm not a pup. If you aren't, I'm gonna have to take it back. I'm a man of my word. Don't torment the girl. Fine. As long as you start feeling better, you can keep it. I also brought you some documentaries by Lillian Hartford to keep you sane in here. Is it the Panda Bear special? Yep. Thank you so much, Soul. Aw, she loves panda bears. Tricksters. I gave Soul an approving smile. He really did take my heart request to stop making trouble with the crew. I knew I could count on him. Still, making her a little pig doll as a get-well present might be a bit over the top. He never settles for doing the simple things, like just apologizing. And to thank you all for visiting me, I really... What's wrong? It's the damn antidote. Whatever our worthless doctor is giving her has more symptoms than the poison. It's okay, I'll be fine. My chest just hurts every now and then. Do you think you are alright enough to answer a few questions for me? I'll be fine, really. I hope she doesn't injure herself because of the antidote. Oh, I don't want to lose Faye. She's an adorable wolfie. I glance at Sol, who gives me the smallest of supporting nods. Do you remember my sketches of the runes? I do, but I still can't think of anything those squiggly lines might match up with. What about, have you seen anything suspicious lately? Strange, out of the ordinary? Sol made me a stuffed animal and is trying to make me feel better. Yeah, that is out of the ordinary. That's quite strange, I agree. See if I do it again. It's sweet though. Sol hasn't been this nice to me since before... Don't worry, that has nothing to do with this line of questioning. Suspicious, what could you two be hiding? Ooh, are they partners? Don't ask questions about things you wouldn't understand. They're partners, aren't they? Does it have nothing to do with the suspicious things involved in my case, Faye? Lena. Say no more. I'll ask Sol about it later. And you will get the same answer as before. You know I'm not going to give up on this. Perhaps. That does not mean I'm going to make embarrassing private moments public for all to know. I knew it. Knew what? Al told me some very interesting rumors about how they broke up and how they had an... If you spill one more word, I'll have you locked up in the room for the rest of your life. Okay then. I thought you tried really hard to keep it a secret, but... Natalie, Faye, please look the other way while I punch Zuri in her big fat mouth. Bring it. This must be good if it would spur Sol to violence. Well, Sol and Faye... Please don't. I don't want to hurt any more people. Please don't say anything, Zuri. Alright, I won't say anything. Who is he going to hurt? This is one of those things that Sol should say for himself anyway. An honorable warrior admits his faults and failings. A failing it was. Mine. While that may be true, as the ranking officer, I held responsibility. I'm starting to hate you all. I forget how much you love it when people talk around you. You all are speaking gibberish, it is annoying. If you aren't going to speak sense, then stop saying things to drive my curiosity further. Then I get to ask a question next. Faye. What is it? What do you know that would cause someone to sick biological weapons on you? I need to have a talk with Zuri about what it means to keep your hand hidden during a questioning session. I can answer that one. It wasn't what Faye knew, but what she didn't know that was an area inhabited by mutant fish. They weren't fish. What do you mean? Studying fauna and flora is my job. They are too streamlined, too well designed to be natural born. Nature is a mysterious thing. I could also hear a faint humming from them. I think they were machines. Preposterous. Who would have a field of robot attackers as a trap? Natalie? Zuri? Ah. It's above my need to know. I see. Sol, that's not... Excuse me. I clearly shouldn't be here for this. Sol, wait! I'm sorry. I don't know anything about them. Sol. It's okay, Faye. As long as you're feeling better, that's good enough for us. Thank you. It makes me happy to have visitors. I wasn't expecting anybody. We're a crew. Of course we're come to see you. And speaking of being a crew, what are you still doing here, Nat? You need to talk to Sol before he gets away. She's right. He tends to misinterpret things. As true as that may be, he didn't misinterpret this one. He knew that I withheld information despite claiming to trust him and be his friend. What am I supposed to say? I'm glad you weren't hurt any worse, Faye. It wouldn't happen again. Nobody will be hurt on my mission. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're glad Faye's doing better and we're happy to see this. But we're suspicious even more now of Kylie and Stan, or Satan as his name is supposed to be written. But We will continue this in the next episode. I'm going to be recording all of these until I can somewhat finish this because I've been neglecting on putting this series out, and I want you guys to watch it all. If you want, it's your choice again. So, liked it if you did. If you don't, that's just your opinion, and thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.